live. Lovely stuff. Everyone speak so I know that goobers are talking.
Hello, I'm
yeah.
speaking and talking. Ooh.
That is what you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
speaking,
Okay, we're good.
talking, book club.
I'm here.
Book club!
No. And then I've got to do the fucking
Book
announcement thing.
club.
You have a
Love,
book
I
club.
love books.
Guys, the
You
party.
hear about that?
Just out of curiosity, Pon, did Archon wake you up?
Yes.
They're a hero. Okay. I literally, I
tried
messaged.
calling you.
I
I
messaged.
messaged you so many times. I tried
Okay.
calling you.
I messaged Bobble, who I'm close with, and I was like, "Who's close to Pont?" Because I know they know you. Okay, they're like, Archon maybe. So I was like, Archon, help. And they're like, give me a minute. And then you appeared.
Give me
So,
one. Let me work my magic.
My
Thanks,
phone
calling left the VC.
was literally less than a foot from my head, and I slept through that alarm. I don't know how I did that.
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
you gotta get,
buddy.
you gotta get it,
Of course
you gotta
did.
get, you gotta get a louder alarm there, bud.
The large
Yeah.
clock.
Wake up. It's time to be a nerd.
Wait,
Alright. I
is that
literally
the-
just need a glass of water, and
Yeah,
I'll
go
be
for it.
ready.
Go for it. You're all good.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna take a second.
Yeah.
Howdy, goobers. I grabbed new goobers. And kidnapped them and
Hi.
everything. I kidnapped them and everything. I know, right?
How they?
Um,
Please help.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
Oh, don't
I
make
also thought it was a
don't make it
book
real.
club.
Don't make it real. Don't make it real. Dear Lord. They're all here willingly. I promise. So we have
I
four
was
goobers.
told it was a book club. I don't know why I'm here.
Okay, this is gonna be chaos. Gotcha. Noted. So we have four. I know there's 5 cameras. We have 4 goobers. One of them is my token, because I only have a 5-person overlay. We have 4 goobers, being goobers that they are. As I write the stream message, and then we'll get rocking and rolling.
Oh, there we go. Why am I dice this color? No, I don't want this. Dice. Let me pick my dice, please.
You can pick your dice?
Yeah, top right, there's a section called dice.
Yeah,
you
it's a-
click on
yeah,
that, you can
yeah.
pick different dices. It's all
Okay.
groovy.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, no.
You can change your colors and everything. You can also pay for other ones. Be careful. Yeah.
Be careful.
Just.
Oh no.
I've been tempted many times to buy them and I've resisted.
Oh my god, wait, there's artificer ones. That's actually kind of slay.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's
Oh
actually
my
really annoying. I
God.
was like water dice, and then it had particles. Oh wait, never mind. They just kind of
Some of them do, yeah.
chill.
Some of them have particles, some of them don't. There's a lot of different ones.
Ooh. Water dice.
I
for
prefer
water
these
boy.
ones.
Oh, I like the lightning ones. They're really pretty.
Okay.
Love you, Slay. Much
Yeah,
Slay than
bro.
many wow.
Okay, Pon, are you alive?
Yes.
You've hydrated?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Have you got Fantasy Ground installed?
I do.
Wonderful.
I'm so
That's a
happy
good
it was I
s-
do
that's
and
a
I
good s-
don't.
Yeah, that's a good start. You'll want to join by putting the name that's in the side chat. Someone can pin it. That's not me because I have the stream up and people will see it. And
Putting a
You-
side chat?
pin the message that I put where I put my username and password for the session.
Oh, we can't. We can't do it.
Okay, so there's a username and password. Someone can retype it in the side chat. So then it's clear what it is. If
I
you-
just replied to the original message.
Yeah, that one, something like that. There is my username for Fantasy Grounds, and then there is the password for the session. If you put the name into join by GM and then just click start, because if you search it, nothing will come up because Fantasy Grounds doesn't like me. And then it'll eventually ask for a password. You put
Delicious.
pirate, and you should be good.
Rip.
Alright.
Imagine not being liked by Fantasy Grounds.
I know, right? I've been running this shit for over a year now, and still don't like me.
Alrighty.
Fantasy
so,
Fantasy Grounds
that's
literally
right.
joined my stream one time. They still don't like me.
Wow.
So you gotta make sure this punk's
So
not
it's-
doing anything so
Insane.
so it's joined by campaign.
Joined by there's the join campaign, and then in the middle right of that option there is the join by GM box, or something like that.
Joined by GM name.
Yeah. That one. If you put my name that's in the side chat or has been pointed out in the side chat, You put that name in. You then click start. It'll then eventually ask you for a password. You put the password in, then you should be good, and then we can get rocking and rolling.
Rolling and
Alright.
rocking.
Rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking.
I am going to move you to
So
my PC
excited.
so
Yep,
that it's
good
not my janky ass iPhone.
Good plan. There's sort of something else that I should probably get up. Nope. Skip. Invite. Copy share link. And we want not that one. Place isn't burning anymore. That's a different campaign. Yeah. No, I don't want that one either.
Minecraft Villager Core.
God damn it. I need to turn you down,
Aw.
Stinker, dear lord. Going blasting in my ears, dear lord.
Turn down just
I'll leave that one, actually. Enough villager noises, you fucking goobs. Good lord.
Bowie.
Alrighty, can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, cool.
Stop with the villager noises, you goob!
Oh dear. This is
Not
gonna
all
be...
your honor.
It's gonna be chaos. But it'll be fine. We'll slowly get into rock and roll of things. So yeah, howdy goobers. This is a new campaign. This is Sailing the Unknown. This is gonna be a piratey kind of one.
Yorg.
More
Yo-ho.
not much.
Furby
Apparently, my D&D campaigns I don't like civilizations because it's the second one where there's not really much civilization. This will probably be a bit different to Riches and Reward, who is civilization or not, but yeah. And you guys are going to be starting, as I put in the stream announcement, already on the run. All of you, for your various reasons, have been on this ship for a few weeks now, maybe longer. Picked up at various points, and you are basically all traveling south, further than you probably ever have, further than the maps really record. And basically the captain supposedly has a map that talks of a place where you guys will be safe and be able to find treasure. He's not shown anyone this map. He's kept it secret. But the crew was trusting him to start with. But as your resources are slowly dwindling, your food is getting less and less. Your tempers are getting worse and worse. Stuff's starting to get strained. Some people may be more trusting than others. Some people may be more suspicious than others. But yeah, that is the situation. You are all on the ship. The ship is called. I'll give you a description of the ship before I give you a map. The ship is called the Firebrand, and is captained by Captain Hale Sachs. He is a older elven man who is covered in scars. A lot of people call him the Marked, as he is covered in scars. He is an older elven man. There is multiple people in the crew that you'll meet as we show the map of various goobers, and also some insert NPC here that are just swashbucklers, but you know. The ship is a large 3-mast ship made of dark wood, but on the outside seems to be made of burnt charred wood. It looks like it should not be floating, but you guys have all been on the ship long enough to know this is a sturdy ship. There is a reason it is called the Firebrand. It's definitely at least seen fire, but it still seems to be a sturdy and stable ship. It has 2 main levels. You have the top deck and the bottom deck. There is the captain's quarter on the bottom, on the right side. But the best way for me to show you that will probably be to show you with a map. Once we get Pont in. Pont, are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. It just needed to update,
Gotcha.
and it is still okay.
Okay.
I am getting a attempting resolved
Yep,
connection to
Yep.
server.
Eventually it should come up with the option to put a password in. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, I cry.
Okay.
And I'm an ugly crier, so you don't want that.
Okay. Yes, password.
What do we do
Okay.
with that?
And then you put the password in. I will show you Goobers the map in a second, and you'll be able to join the map. And I'll show it anywhere. And yeah, I do like this theme. I chose leather. Ooh. Anyway, I'll wait for Pont to join, and then you can all see the map at the same time. The inside of the ship does not look as burnt. But definitely the outside of the ship is definitely a lot more charred. But the map doesn't show that because I can't do a map from a 3D perspective, Dillard. I'm not a magician.
My face when I try to use Tailspire.
I don't even know what that is.
Real.
Don't even know what that is. I just stuck to find.
It is a. Tailspire is a 3D fantasy map making tool.
Oh no, thank you. I'll stick to Fantasy Grounds and
Yeah.
Incarnate.
Oh, absolutely.
All I'm
'cause
bothered about is I
it-
don't have to deal with
like-
Roll20. Dude, what a piece.
Preach.
What
I
a-
mean,
what a piece of
Yeah.
shit.
I'm in.
Hi.
I can't. I have a Friday game that I play where I start to use Roll20 and it makes me sad every time I have to load up that fucking application. Just typing in Roll20 on Google Chrome makes me sad. Partner, you alive? You got your goober? Huh?
Yes.
What's so bad about Roll20?
It's ass. So there is your
Like
map.
how I'm the
Let me get up
only
my
one with a token frame.
I know, because you sent me yours was already nice and done. Okay. I couldn't
Sorry.
figure the rest of them out. I tried to.
Ass.
It's too late now. Okay.
Feel it in later.
So
I'll have to work on them while I D&D.
aboard the ship there is all you goobers, who I will get you guys to describe in a second. There is various goobers on the ship that you can see their tokens. Let me make sure. Is that wall gone? Where's that? Why? Huh? Did the temp wall just not exist? Why? What are you doing? Either way. As you can see, there's two main portions of the ship. There's the top deck, the bottom deck. Is everyone able to see the map? Everyone knows how to use a map?
And don't see anything.
Okay, in the
It's-
chat there should be this.
it's
There should be in the chat
Ah.
there should be the starting ship. If you click the circle, you double click on that, it'll bring up a map,
Ah, there we go.
and then you should have ships, and you can full screen it and stuff, and you have a map.
Ah,
Yeah,
handy.
and there's goobers and everything, and there's your tokens of your
Oh.
goobers. I nearly forgot one.
I want a little character.
Nearly forgot one. Let me make him.
There's my goober.
There's one I forgot for somebody. Where is it?
Dare you forget.
There you go. There you go, Stinker. You can move that. Can you see him?
Like, wow.
No, not that one. It's that one I want you to see. There we go. As that goober is next to you, obviously.
There you go.
How do you get them to move again?
Right now I have you locked because I don't want you guys moving around too much. But
Okay.
you will eventually be able to move.
Oh, there you are.
Fuck, I can't jump off the ship.
No, you can't just dolphin dive off
No,
the
I
ship.
wanna walk the
Look.
plank.
No, there is no plank. So, as you look aboard the ship, I'm going to give everyone a moment to kind of describe their character. If you want to talk about maybe what brought their character on the ship, what they were doing before they got on the ship, you're more than welcome to. You do not have to. I'm not going to throw that on you and force you to come up with backstory on the spot. But I'll let you all at least describe your characters. So, who would like to go first? We have 4 goobers. If not, I'm going to pick one of you. I'm just warning now. Who wants to go first? Undertakers? So, Theron,
Yeah.
what does your goober look like?
Theron
Uh-huh.
is a little bit short, probably half elf. They keep a truly obscenely massive grey scarf bundled up around their neck and head and wrapped around their face. And even with all that, it still drapes down to the back of their shins behind them. They keep a simple dagger on the right of their hip. They wear lots of coats, lots of belts, really covered up. They've got pouches and bags and empty sheaths where other knives used to have been. The only other bits of skin visible for him other than the face are the fingers and his feet, which he keeps bare, barring a few wraps around the hands, and along the bridges of his feet. And he sort of just... His eyes are constantly moving, as he doesn't seem very comfortable where he is.
For the climate that you guys are in, it is quite warm. Theron should be uncomfortable. They're not. Anyway, who would like to go next? Do I have to pick again? Is that what's going to happen right now?
Run the rolls.
You make me do this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orion,
Hello.
what does your
let's
goober look
see.
like?
My goober is a rather darker looking sea elf. He's got some clear gillies going on and all those features. He has a couple of scars, clearly having known his way around. Hair up in a nice little ponytail. He's wearing actually appropriate clothes for the weather, clearly having known his sea legs for quite a while. He's pretty friendly with everybody on the ship, just doing his job well. He ended up on the run after getting basically backstabbed by a friend trying to pay off their debts. I suppose ex-friend now. And now is just doing what he does best, letting the ship and the stars be his guide.
I like it. Awesome stuff. Okay, we have 2 goobers left. Who's going?
Those
Rock,
dice.
paper, scissors.
You make me roll the 3rd time. Wow. Okay. Alfred, what does your goober
Right.
look like?
It's me. Hello. Wait, one sec.
Get
I've
your
got a
description up. Yeah. there you
Right.
go.
So my character, her name is Elmfrid Finbristle. She is a 3 foot tall, chubby, and fluffy ball of happiness. She is snowy white with little tiny brown speckles and tiny little pointy ears and big baby blue eyes. She is wearing a deep purple cloak that's covered in small bits of leaves and ivy, and 2 little holes in the hood so that her ears can poke out the top. She has a makeshift handmade bow that was passed down to her by her parents, and following alongside her is a little companion who some people might look at in confusion, for he is a small little orange mouse who is fluffy and cute and goes by the name of Mally. That is my baby.
Yep. Alfred and Mally. Lovely stuff. And then finally, Evangeline.
My character is an elf. He has these lovely little pointy ears. She has this gorgeous kind of hazelnutty brown, like hot chocolate kind of mocha like kind of hair. But the front pieces, mostly like with her front layers and a little bit at the back, is she's kind of held back slightly, talk a lot, but when she does, she's quite friendly. She does try to keep to herself, but she does know that obviously on a small ship, or at least on a ship, it's inevitable that you have to interact with people. She does try to keep to herself mostly. She has this gorgeous amethyst-colored snake that is always around her, whether it be wrapped around her neck or her arm, or just kind of trailing behind her. And their name is Belladonna. She wears a lot of blues, grays, and blacks, sometimes gold. Her eyes are these kind of lighter purple, like a lilac-y purple kind of color. And she's a lot better with her smarts, not her strengths. She also knows, she knows her poisons and her herbs like the back of her hand. And she's on the ship for some reasons.
Those are some detailed reasons. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Took me like years to think of those details.
And you're on a crew that is kind of weird, really. It is definitely a crew. It used to be bigger, but people have kind of left or well, one got thrown overboard, but it is definitely thinned down as the captain has tried to go on this journey, and not everyone has believed him. Some people have believed him out of trust. Some people maybe more necessity of needing to leave more civilized places for a while. But you have a very strange crew. You have the captain, obviously, is Hale Sachs. Again, older elven person, lots of scars. You have first mate Mael Rayron, which is they are the first mate. They are the the most trusted, and they're the one that usually steer the ship. And they are a tall, elven-looking person. They show both male and female whenever they're feeling like it. And yeah, no really descriptive features of either side. We then have the Cannon Master, Thromba Tuskbreaker, who is, some of you may not have seen one of these before, as they're not as common of a race. They are a GIF. They are a walking, talking hippo. He's big. He's like between 7 to 8 feet tall, and he's a chunky boy, and he has a pet parrot on his shoulder that has an eye patch. You don't know his name. None of you have asked his name, but he has him. You've then got a dwarven woman by the name of Catra Hammerforge. They are just another deckhand. Out of all the ones on the crew that seem to be more disgruntled, maybe less trusting of the plan, it's definitely Catra. They are getting sick and tired of being hungry and of not knowing the plan. Down below deck, you've got a few other goobers. First, you've got a kobold by the name of Strong, who is a kobold who is not very strong but thinks he's very strong. You can't convince him otherwise. That's Strong. You then have...
Brilliant. Twitch can't see.
Oh, you can't see the map. I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible human being. Here is the ship. It is a familiar ship to some goobers because I like this ship, so I've used it again. So, as I'll go through the people again, you've got the captain, you've got the first mate, you've got Thromba, you've got Catra, and then you've got down you've got Strong. You've got the crew's doctor is the best way to put it, who is a warforged that most of you know by the name of Medic. And yeah, so a warforged who seems pretty peaceful. The token I got of him does have a mustache. He doesn't have a mustache, but anyway, it's the best token I could find. Anyway,
It's a fake mustache. It's a fake mustache.
And then finally we have a more fighter type who's definitely one of the more fight experienced people on the crew. We have a water genasi by the name of Monsoon. And yeah, that is the main parts of the crew that's left. There was more before. There is not anymore. And yeah, you're on this border ship another day. And yeah, what is each of your goobers doing currently? I'll go through each of you and give you an opportunity to say what they're currently doing, what they're currently maybe thinking. And yeah, so we'll go through the same order. As soon as I don't have to fucking roll again. What's Darren doing right now?
Theron is up by the wheel of the ship and is kind of just sitting there watching everyone do their thing. He keeps glancing back to the guy steering. I would say he looks a bit suspicious, but we're on a ship full of pirates, so it's kind
Whoa,
of baseline.
Pirate's a strong word. Mercenaries, maybe. Privateers.
Right.
Yeah.
Private contractors.
There you go. That's more like it. But yeah. Just looking
Not
suspicious, not looking
really-
trusting.
More just doesn't really want to interact with people
Gotcha.
voluntarily.
Gotcha.
Real.
That will be broken soon. Make sure. Yeah. I see it now. Okay. Okay, then it was Orion. What's Orion doing right now? What are they thinking?
Would just likely be up doing deck work. He's almost always doing a job or doing something or chatting
Mhm.
someone up or whittling on something. Always tends to try and keep himself busy on the ship.
I like it. I like it. You're probably cleaning the deck or something. Probably,
Yeah.
as you've dealt with multiple times, Catra's just complaining to you about everything. They are just not a happy person.
And he'll
But you-
just listen and nod along.
They make some weird comments about being like, we need to find out more and that kind of stuff. But you can just skip over that. Okay, the next it was Elmfred. What's Elmfred doing?
Hello. Elmfred's quite a small and innocent little creature. She would just be kind of playing about with Mally, doing whatever the fantasy version of hopscotch is called on the top deck.
Gotcha.
A chop.
You see Mally with a piece of chalk and then drawing the hopscotch board. Like slowly going along. Yeah, awesome. And then finally, Evangeline. What are they doing? You don't all have to be on the top deck, by the way. Some of you can be below deck if you wish. I made that clear.
What is Evangeline doing? She. Oh, can I move my goober?
You can
Do I
you
have
can move.
permission to do that now?
You now have permission to move goobers. Yeah, yeah.
I have permission to move goober. Okay. My goober is kind of up
That does it. Okay.
near the. Does that work? Did that move?
Yeah, yeah, you're
Or am I
good.
being
Yeah, yeah,
dumb?
you're good.
Okay. She seems to be kind of zoned out, almost like in her own world.
Mhm.
Evangeline is looking out onto the water and stroking the tip of Belladonna's head. Almost kind of like soothing herself in some way. And she's just reassuring herself that she's doing the right thing by being here.
Mhm. As you're looking out onto the waters, roll a perception check for me.
Fuck! Why me? God
You
damn it!
said you were looking out onto the waters.
That's true. That's true. Is that I don't know how to do that through here. It is like my second
So,
time using
yeah,
this.
so if you go on your character sheet and you go on skills, yeah,
Okay.
you then
Skills.
there will then be perception. If you grab the dice logo and you drag it onto the chat on the left, it will then put it on for us all to see. Just drag and drop.
That is what I'm doing. It is not working.
So you grab the little dice logo thingy. Yeah, it should appear with
Yeah,
the dice, and then
I'm
you drop it onto the chat on the left.
on the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And it shows it to everybody. Lovely stuff. 15. You are looking out to the water. It's quite calm. It's murky. It's dark. You can't see much through it. You swear you see it ripple for a second. Like maybe 50 to 100 feet off, but you swear. Is that a fin? You kind of. Then you look. Water seems calm again. You can't really tell. Anyway.
Anyway, it's wild.
Anyway, at that moment, as everyone's doing what the various things are doing, you hear a bell ring. As everyone starts getting, you guys have got used to this. It kind of means action stations. Get ready, something's happening. As some of you look behind you, and maybe 50 to 100 feet off, it's been following you for quite a while, but it seems to be gaining speed all of a sudden. There is a do ship. Close and gaining. And yeah, there is a do ship on your tail, and everyone seems to start getting to work. All the people from below deck start coming up deck that have any sort of fighting capability. So medic does not. And everyone, the Thromba starts getting the cannons ready, and just starts shouting orders to people. Strong seems to be following them and helping them. Hammerforge is checking all the sails, making sure everything's good that way. In this moment, what is everyone doing? I'm not going to pick someone. Someone's just going to go. What's everyone doing?
Theron just scrambles up the mast nearby
Mhm.
because he's an excellent climber.
Yep.
And he's just up amongst the rigging, being, keeping an eye out
I like
and
it.
also, doing what's needed up there.
I like it. Awesome.
I'm gonna help out with the cannons.
You have them with the cannons. Lovely. Elmfrid, Evangeline, what are you two doing?
Alfred.
Evangeline-
Sorry, go for it.
Sorry. No,
You go for it. We were like, yeah, I want to go. No.
Here we see two polite people.
No, you go first. You go first. It's okay.
You go first. No, honestly.
Okay.
No, I insist.
Elmfrid, Elmfrid, you're going first. Elmfrid, you're going first.
Okay, I'm going first. In a state of panic because she's still like a child, she kind of like runs to like this little area to kind of like corner herself, like hide a little bit.
Yeah.
But kind of panic load up her bow and arrow, like
Uh-huh.
the arrow's kind of shaking all over the place. She's like trying to like,
Yeah.
get ready.
As you do that, as you're like panicking, Mali climbs up to your like chest and slightly taps you on the face, and like looks in your eyes and shakes the head. Like wakey wakey.
I just kind of like take a bit of a breath
Mhm.
and then put my forehead onto his
Yep.
forehead, and I'm like, okay, I'm calm. And then I refill like my bow
nods.
and arrow.
He nods and he climbs onto your shoulder. And yeah. Evangeline, what do you do in this moment of panic?
This moment of panic, Evangeline is, well, clearly panicking.
Mhm.
But in her panic, is making her way over to help Orion with the cannon.
Amazing.
Over here, she also knows that in her pockets, she does have some form of herbs that do help with healing.
Mm-hmm.
She usually carries them around with her. Belladonna is currently wrapped around her neck, almost protective.
Yep.
Like in a protective kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awesome stuff. As it's getting closer and closer, is there any actions that everyone wants to do to try and stop the ship in any way? Anything that you want to discover? Maybe look at the ship, seeing if you can see what the people are like. Maybe try and shoot a cannon shot as a warning shot. What do people want to do?
From my vantage
Uh-huh.
point, can I see any other ships on the horizon? Anything, by the ship?
Make a
Now that I'm like,
make a perception check for me with advantage because of your position and stuff.
alright,
Could
so
I
it's
also
open up
possibly
the
roll a
character sheet.
perception?
So you go on your character.
Where is
Pardon? What was that? Someone's part?
Sorry, can I also roll a perception? Sorry.
Yeah. You can also do the best thing for a vantage point because you're an owlin. You can start flying.
Can I do that?
Owlins can fly. Yes.
Like, okay, I will bring myself together and be like, okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna do this. You're gonna do like pep myself up to do
Uh-huh.
it, and then like fly it up into the air just
Yeah.
to get a better
Yeah, you
look
get
of
to
things.
probably fly up to another bit of the rigging, so we'll go up there. As Mali is holding on as you fly.
Yeah, and he's like, help me.
Yeah.
He's like holding on to my cloak, like ah.
You feel a slight pinch from their fucking like claws or whatever from their hands, or just death grip. Yeah. So
and
both of
then
you make
it's
perception checks with advantage because of how high you are and stuff.
Oh, I don't know how to do the
where
advantage.
do I
So
find that?
So first of all, perception. You go into your character
Look at
sheet. You
them.
press skills, and then there's your whole list of skills. You did it right. You then
Where's skills?
it's the second tab on the right of your character sheet.
Wait. Oh, I did it already. Oh.
There should be main.
Oh, there's tabs on the side.
Yeah,
okay.
there you are. So skills. You then find perception. There's a little dice logo. You click that and then drag it and drop in the chat on the left. For advantage, there is an ADV and a DIS button for advantage and disadvantage on the bottom left. If you see those.
Okay.
If you
Can
press,
I re-roll?
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
and do that again.
Yeah, yeah.
Please, sorry.
So press
Oh,
it-
Can
press-
you walk me-
so you press ADV because that's advantage,
Mhm.
and then you roll as normal, and it'll give advantage to that roll.
Okay, thank you.
There you are.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you did it.
I'm sorry, I didn't miss her. Oh.
It's me. You're fine with swearing.
Not
We're on
great
a
roll.
pirate-
Jesus.
We're on a private contractor ship.
Yeah,
We're more than likely to swim.
these pirates are not high of
Just like
they're
sailors.
not high of society. Let's say to say the least. Yeah, both of you get okay ones. You see, Theron, you see most of the people getting. There is only one ship. There is no other ones trailing. You see one far in the distance, but seems to be going the opposite way, like it's given up. For the while, you've had a few ships following you. Dew has been following you for a while, for whatever reason. But slowly, more and more have given up, and looking at, you kind of look at how the crew are and stuff. They're just as haggard as you guys are. This seems to probably be, from what you can tell, a last bit effort. This is the last chance they're going to get to try and stop you guys. Elmfred, you see all of that, but you also see something else. You see, the best way to describe it is on the bottom of the ship. You see scratch marks. And you swear when you're looking at like the rim of the other ship, you see fins every once in a while, but then they kind of disappear and go back under the water. Can't really tell what it is.
Can I
Inform
also
the others of this?
Yeah, you can shout it. Yeah.
I will. I do inform of
Uh-huh.
what I come across.
Yep. So you all know that information. Lovely stuff.
I will just shout down. They're running out of steam.
Yeah.
We can get away.
Yeah. Evangeline, what are you trying to do?
I want to look. Evangeline is trying to look around the boat.
Mm-hmm.
That is the G boat, like around the outside
Mm-hmm.
of it. If that makes sense.
For what? Are you looking for anything
Around
specific?
the outside
Are
and the
Are you looking
and
for
the
anything?
water.
Okay, so
She
you're looking
wants
for
to see.
if she can see anything.
She wants to see if the fins. She thought she saw them
Mm-hmm. Roll a bit.
earlier.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me, and again, because you kind of know what you're looking for to a certain degree, we'll give you a advantage as well. That'll be nice. You have advantage. You have advantage.
You have advantage. You have advantage. Okay, so you said
I offer you an
the
advantage.
bottom left.
Yeah, the bottom left is
Yeah,
an
we all
ADV.
do advantage.
Bottom left there's an ADV
Okay.
button. Yeah. Okay. You see this when it's pointed out to you. You definitely see the scratch marks. For a second, you swear, "Is that a spear?" No, that doesn't make sense. No, that can't. It disappears. And that's all you kind of see. You know, you're a bit confused.
Anyway,
Anywho, finally, Orion, anything you want to do? Anything you want to try and do?
I'm just ready up for combat,
You want-
boys.
Do you want to try and shoot the cannon, maybe? Do you want to try and give him a warning shot?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a... Ooh, what should we do?
That's a great question.
Roll a... Because it's already been primed for you because of Thornber, I would say Monsu comes over to help you. So roll a d20 with advantage. That'll be nice. For the first roll. Let's see if you get... Ooh.
Damn.
It shoots.
Oh, shit.
It's definitely a bit wider than you anticipated. It's still a warning shot. It still gets close-ish, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not as intimidating as you would have liked it. As they're getting closer and closer, I will give everyone one other chance to either shoot, maybe, or shoot another cannon. There is more than one cannon. Does anyone want to try and... The ship is... Let's say the ship... like position-wise, is now the tip of the mast of the not the mast, the figurehead. That's the one I'm looking for. Is like here. If you imagine the ship is just there, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's getting
Yeah.
close, is what I'm and you can turn the cannon to try and hit it if you want, or you can try and shoot some people. You see some people trying to get rope ready, with hooks, and they're going to try and throw them on the boat, presumably. What does everyone want to do?
Just so I get a better mental picture, how far away is their front sail?
Their front sail, so the mast is about there, about here. Yeah, not the mast, the figurehead. So the front sail is probably around about here.
Okay.
So, let me get your ruler. It is about 70 feet away.
All right. Once it's within, like, I don't know, 50 feet, I kind of just want to full force hurl a dagger into the rigging of that front sail.
Gotcha. Go for it. Roll an attack roll for me.
Alrighty.
Do you know how to do that one?
No.
So we're gonna treat it with if you go into your actions, there is your normal stuff. Just do the range one, so just do your short bow. And there's the plus. There is the two options that you have. So if you go into actions, short bow, there is the two options. The first one is the attack, then there's the damage. So we'll do the attack.
Alrighty.
So you grab the sword logo, you grab that, and you drag that into the thing. Okay. And what did you say you're trying to do again?
I either want to like cut a line with this arrow. I'm just trying to get it into the rigging. So
Okay.
either be
I'd
a
say-
jam or
I'd say you definitely get it into some of the you like cut through part of the sail and into some of the rope. Roll the damage for me, just so you know how much it does to the sails and stuff.
Alrighty. Ooh,
Good stuff.
big
That ties to a
numbers.
good chunk.
Nice.
You cut through one of the ropes and the sail comes slightly loose, and seems to slow down slightly, from it not being able to hold the wind as much. Awesome stuff. Anyone else want to do anything? We'll go to Orion. What would you like to do?
Alright, I'll pull out my short bow and try and aim for ones getting ready with the grappling hooks.
Go for it. I'd say, do you want to move a bit closer? So do you want to move like closer to
yeah.
the So if you go up the
One
staircase
second.
to your right,
Uh,
yeah, there you go.
Over here.
And make an attack roll for me. I'll let you know if it hits.
Okay. Yep. God.
I'm afraid not.
Wait.
That's the first nat one.
Wow.
That is that is brutal.
Yeah, no, whiff it.
You whiff it completely.
And this is why I stick
as-
with swords.
The speed of the ship changing, of the enemy ship changing, kind of shifts where you're going to shoot, and they just move slightly back to where you anticipate the shot, and it just goes wide. We go Evangeline. What do you want to do next?
I. Hold on, okay, crossbow on me.
What was that? Your mic went a bit weird.
Microphone's a bit weird.
It went weird for a second. You're all good now.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
I follow behind Orion, if that's okay. I have enough movement for that.
You will have about 30 feet of movement, I would assume, because you're a however, you do have a
Where-
bonus action where you can phase step, and you can basically disappear and reappear. I think it's 30 feet or something like that. Let me double check. Yeah, you can teleport up to 30 feet into an occupied space. Don't do that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do that.
As Evangeline disappears, and seems to reappear 30 feet away. So 30 feet. You appear on the stairs. So, boom, and then you have your 30 feet of movement. So then you can get towards Orion. There you are.
And I pull out my crossbow. She pulls out her crossbow, and she aims for one of the people trying to. They have the hooks. I
Yeah,
don't have the word for it.
Yeah, there's like 3 people with grappling hooks.
She aims for one of the people with the grappling hooks.
Yeah.
Obviously, she hopes that she will hit them.
Uh-huh.
Her main hope for this is to sort of confuse them or make them stumble, something like that. And
Gotcha.
obviously, she hopes she hits them, but you know.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
So that is it. The orange one first.
So yeah, there's the sword logo. That's the first one you want to do, which is the orange one. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my!
Oh,
What the? You
how
guys,
did I get a?
both of you got nat ones, 2 nat ones in a row. Both of you whiff it. As you're not so much used to combat like this as much, especially not on a boat. It's not your strong suit. As the swaying in the rock of the ocean just seems to put off your shot, as you just miss your shot. You've used your bonus action. We're not in full combat yet, because I'm not going to do initiative yet. But that is your turn. So we'll then go to Elmfrid. What would you like to do?
Hello. because I am at the top. I'm still like on one of those masts.
Yes, you are.
I kind of want to take a shot at the. What are the things? I forgot what they're called. The big flags.
The sails. The sails.
I
Yeah.
want to take a shot at one of the sails to try and like put a hole through it.
You want to put a hole through the sail? Yeah, sure. Roll a longbow attack for me then. You have the range because you have a longbow, so you're all good.
Yeah. What one? How do I roll it again? Sorry.
So,
it's
if
the,
you go into your actions,
Yep.
you go into action tab, and then there is the sword logo, the little, yeah.
Oh yes.
You click that and drag that as you would the dice logo for the other stuff. And there you are. Oh, we have a hit, at least for some. Oh no, I guess both Theron and Golub. So the sails again ravage. The people not so much. As it flies true. Roll some damage for me. So
How do I damage?
you do the red logo. You do the red logo this time and roll it in.
Oh.
It still does some damage. You aim for the same sail that Theron aimed for to try and do more damage. You cut through more of it, and this time you cut another rope. As you both cut a rope, this sail is basically on the bottom is now just about completely loose, at least on one side. So it is basically not it is not contributing to its speed anywhere near as much. It seems to be dropping back slowly. You hear the captain go, good plan, as he seems to be like standing in the middle trying to organize people. As he kind of
Just kind of like giggled to
came out of his
myself.
he comes out of his quarters and realizes what's going on. As you hear Thromba starting to just start shouting, he just grabs Strong, puts him on there and leaves him, and then goes to a cannon that could actually hit the ship, and Thromba will try and hit the ship as well. So we'll just do a ranged attack. What range stuff have you got? You got that one, so we'll just do that. Even Thromba whiffs.
Damn.
Everything's whiffing. But as you are trying to distract it, you hear screams? You hear commotion of some sort on the other ship. As you see, some sort of fighting is going on in the back of the ship. You can't tell what, but there is some sort of fighting going on in the back of the ship. And as you're hearing that, and some of you may be seeing the fight, you can't see what they're fighting. You look around the dew ship as it's dropping back after the sail is caused it to drop back to the point where it's probably the figurehead is probably where's my ping tool? The figurehead's probably like here. You see Theron especially and Elmfred, but even Orion and Evangeline, you kind of see it as well. The ocean around the other boat is darkening. Something is moving beneath the ocean, and it is big.
Captain, I think we have worse company than this.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What?
I mean,
I
there's
think we have a
something in the
problem.
water.
There's nothing in these oceans. We're fine. Just keep going.
There, you could tell that to the dark spot, Captain.
From the mast, Theron just screams, "Look at the fucking waterline!"
As you, yeah, and you, the captain kind of comes to the side and just, some of you, and he'll probably come here. Some of you don't see it. The ones on the mast, you see his face definitely goes a shade paler. Everything on the sails now. As even he seems panicked.
I am at the top of the sail. I do everything
Yeah.
to make these sails.
Yeah,
as
you open them up as much as possible.
Open her up.
As you're also as you're doing that, you see on the ship there are these. The best way to describe them is walking fish, attacking the other crew.
Oh boy.
Yeah, some of you when you look back at Orion, you being a pirate have met these before. These are Sahagin. These are fish people. You know, I'll get you a picture of a Sahagin because they're lovely little guys. They look so wholesome.
Evangeline is like looking between Orion and the
that's ugly.
weird fish people.
What do you mean?
Um,
He's a pretty.
let me look. Let me see. Where did you put it?
It should.
My distant cousin.
Let me get it up properly.
you're
One
just
second, because it's. I thought I saved the token, but for some reason it just saved the thingy. So let me get Saga back
Distant
up.
cousin.
Um,
Imagine he
Seems to be
looks
dealing
between
with
Orion.
That-
Looks between Orion and these fish people.
Oh,
Thing.
yeah.
And she's just
he has
melting.
kind eyes.
kind
Pleasant.
eyes. That's one way to put it. Yeah, kind
What a
eyes.
welcoming presence.
Yeah.
Don't bite.
Looks and actions. Questions your choices. And yeah. You see the ship. They are no longer the ones that have the grappling hooks. Have dropped them and are seeming to trying to deal with whatever goes behind. As Elmfred, you hear
Hello.
scratching,
Uh-oh.
climbing, as you see
Shaggy.
a
Murky.
gilded a handmade with gills. That's the word. A fish hand. Put his hand over the deck as you see Zahagan climb over the deck. As there'll be 3
Prepare
there.
for boarding.
3 will be there. Let's get them visible. So 3 there. Where else would they be? There'd be 3 there.
Man, the pirates are being pirated.
The pirates
The
are
fuck?
these are fish pirates, motherfucker.
You wouldn't steal a pirate.
And you hear a draconic kind of scream as Strong screams a little bit. As multiple Sahagan are now climbing aboard the ship. So now, can everyone roll initiative for me?
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I
How
do
do I
that?
do again? So funny.
Yeah, Dylan, this is the first time that the dice are on my side. The entire Riches and Reward campaign, not so much. 18, nice.
Wait,
So
how do you
So with initiative, so on your main tab, there is the init bit where it has a +2.
Ah.
You grab that and you drag that into the thing.
In
I only
it,
have
Governor.
proficiency. Oh wait, no, Pods, no.
Don't you be doing generic British stuff. There's more Brits in here,
No,
motherfucker.
no.
You're out.
Did
No,
I?
no.
Did I do
I
mine?
listen. I did the British accent. Got a natural 20. We win this.
I'll let it slide this one time. Next time,
Oh.
lightning will be struck. As almost. Anyway, I hope you have a backup character ready, Pont. God damn it.
Did I do it
it's
right?
your
It's not
Cheerio.
showing up in
Oh yeah, you
chat
did.
for
Yeah,
me.
you did. Yeah, you got a really great roll. You
no.
rolled a 2.
It's not showing
Oh.
up. I can't see the chat for
Oh weird.
some reason. So
Uh,
wait.
I don't know why you
Oh,
can't see
no.
the chat because you should be able to. I didn't even know you could get rid of the chat. So the fact that you can't see it, but you got a 4. So, but let me roll for
Okay.
some of the Sahagan, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. I doubt they're gonna beat
I'm
fucking
gonna,
26 fucking rogues.
Oh, I could see it again. Something was covering it.
Yeah.
And that was why.
Damn right, fucking rogues.
Alfred's gonna just let out like a little squawk of fear and then just scream, "Large fish!"
Not the dexterity check.
Well, that's what
Wild.
initiative is. Monsters don't have initiative. So, you are first to go, Theron. Has anyone not done NQP one shots or anything before?
I've never done one before.
Okay, so we do combat a little bit differently. Okay, we do it a bit better in my opinion. Zach's the one that started it, and we've all stuck with it, at least to my knowledge. Basically, so the first one starts in the initiative. Then after that, it depends what happens. So if you do damage to someone, let's say you damage a Sahagan, that Sahagan can then steal the next action as you've done damage to them. If you do an action where you do no damage, you can then choose to pass it to whoever you wish. A friendly or an enemy. That's always fun. Please. You can pass it to whoever you wish. So it basically gives the option to combo stuff, but also lets enemies react so they don't just get fucking annihilated. Obviously, you can also ready actions and all that kind of jazz. But yeah. So, Theron, what would you like to do?
I am going to fire my bow at I don't really care about the captain, so
Jeez.
That's fucking
Oh,
rude.
how get into like the
I'm just-
back of the ship?
They are
I'm
on.
gonna-
They're on all the all the top side from this map side of the ship. It's the right side of the ship. I I don't know sailing terms. I don't know if it's port or starboard, but one of them.
That is port.
Thank you for correcting me when I should know this.
Thank you, the ship person. This is good.
Alrighty. I'm gonna just shoot him with my bow. I have the steady aim thing, so
Yep.
if I...
So you don't do any movement. Yep.
Yep.
I've dealt with
And that
enough
means
rogues. Don't worry.
Yes, I have advantage on this attack,
Yeah, of
which
course.
means if it hits, sneak attack. Oh, that's not great. 11.
Sadly, let me check their AC because they're not. Sadly, their AC is higher than 11, so it does miss.
To be fair, 2 5s is still pretty nice.
It's still pretty unlucky at the same time.
Oh well.
But you've done
I'm
a
just gonna stay
damage,
here.
so you may pass to whoever you wish.
I am going to pass to Strong.
Strong's like, ah! And we'll try and take. He has 2 daggers, because he has a mace. He tries to lift it, can't lift it. So then leaves that. He usually has a mace that he drags around, like a Morningstar thing that he drags around. He puts that down. He pulls 2 daggers out, and will charge one of the Sahagin. And we'll start slashing away. Why is he get the first nat 20? What the fuck?
For the fire.
What the fuck? Okay, so crit on the first one. 7 damage on the first one. And then 5 damage on the next one. As he's just screaming at this thingy. And then as a bonus action, he will disengage. Captain, not good! Not good, Captain! Not good!
He's
And
just a little guy.
I will pass to one of you goobers. So I'll do a d6 to figure out. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Evangeline, what would you like to do?
Fuck. Oh, I mean, nothing.
What a great reaction.
Thank you. I try. Evangeline will. I'm trying to remember where the thing is that I can see the. Okay, I figured out. Okay, please hold. Sorry, please bear with me. Evangeline knows she is not much of a fighter. She knows she is best with healing rather than slaying.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of she tucks herself into this little corner here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
What would you like to do?
How are and she casts what's the thing? How do I'm sorry, I'm gonna be asking so many questions. I
You're
feel
more
so
than
bad.
welcome to. That's
Um,
again, you guys pay me for this shit, don't worry.
Yeah, you're literally paid to deal with our shit.
Exactly.
So, for example, if I wanted to cast like spell,
Mm-hmm.
how do I find out how far away some?
Oh, so you want to figure out how far away something is. If
Yes.
left and right click at the same time and then drag, you get a ruler. You get a little arrow, and you can measure
Oh.
distances. So currently you are 35
That's
feet.
very very cool.
Yeah, you are
from that. Okay.
you're 35 feet away from that Sahagin. Yeah. Left and right click and then drag gives you a little ruler that measures distance. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
And then if you left and right, when you've done it, you left and right click and it gets rid of it as well. So.
Okay, cool.
Howdy Barge. Yep, I kidnapped more people
Sorry.
to play my games. They-
Evangeline casts false life on herself
Okay.
because she knows if she
What does that do?
gets attacked, she's
You gain 9 temporary hit points.
temporary.
Nice. Yeah. You feel your body emboldened slightly as you probably consume some herbs or something that gives you a little bit more vigor, you know?
Yeah. So
it kind of also gives her the little bit of confidence in herself that she
Yeah.
can, not run away.
Yeah, you get that bit of
Which is
adrenaline.
great. Yeah, a little adrenaline rush.
You've heard of
And-
liquid courage. Here's edible.
No, 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 bad.
Fuck's sake.
And after she's done that, she kind of steps a little closer to the stairs.
Yeah.
Like in between both of the stairs here,
Uh-huh.
and that's it. I don't think I have a bonus action, do I? I don't think so.
I'm not sure if you do have any bonus actions. It doesn't look like it. Apart from healing word, but no one's taking any damage, so you're all
Yeah,
good. So,
so-
so again, you've done no damage. So who would you like to pass to?
Pass it here. Give it here.
You have Orion. You have
She-
you have
She
Elmfred.
takes her shot. She throws it towards Orion. Orion, all on you, buddy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pull out my swords and close up the distance. That's close enough, right?
Yeah.
So we can come over here, just
Yeah.
move it up. Okay, let me find my words. And I'm gonna take a good old slash at the one in the middle. Why not?
Go for it. Roll some attack.
Yep.
Oh, you said slap the fuck up for a second there.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
That's a better roll.
That's what I want to
That's
say.
not that one.
Yay!
Roll some damage. Awesome stuff. Max damage as
Yeah.
well. Good shit.
Yeah.
If you, for future reference, yeah, if you roll the dice onto the token, it will do the damage onto the token. So let me.
Oh, okay. Noted.
I should be able to drag it on. There we are. All sorted. He's taking damage. Because then you have the little circles in the bottom that you can basically. It tells you it will get redder and redder the worse they are. So it gives you a little hint as to how bad they're doing. Anything else you want to do for your turn?
Action surge. Hit it again.
Sure, go for
Why
it.
not? I don't know how to do the action. Did
So
I
you
do
you
it?
just take it and then you have another action. Yeah. So you do it,
Cool. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. and then roll another attack for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that still hits. Awesome stuff.
Nice.
And then roll the damage on.
Onto it again. Yeah.
Max damage again.
Yeah, that's what I like to see, baby.
That's
Fight
Sahagin
and
is looking at you and he's not looking good. But he will steal. As he will make an attack at you. So he will go to try and bite. He goes to try and claw you. But misses. And just like kind of like like screams in your face like these kind of guttural fish noises is a better to describe it, as kind of acidic slobber kind of hits your face slightly. It's lovely.
Yeah, leave the songs to the bards, bud.
He stands up straight kind of for a second. And then he will pass to another one who will also attack. Boink. None of them can hit you, goddamn. As I'll pass to the last one, and all three of them are trying to attack you. As you seem to be dodging and ducking.
Dancing.
What the? There we go. We got a hit. Is your AC 13? Have you got everything equipped? Yeah. Inventory. Yeah, you got everything equipped. Okay. Yeah, it hits. Lovely stuff. And then I will do some damagios. Oh, it's so much damage. Oh, so much damage. Wow. As he just rakes.
Jesus, will you be able to survive?
I know, he rakes the side of your shoulder.
At least one knows how to dance.
As then past the other Sahagin, who will charge forward. One will go for strong, one will go with one will go for the captain. So this one tries to bite strong and does not hit. This one has a spear and tries to stab the captain. Does not hit. God damn. Dylan, don't worry. Dice aren't on my side. Don't worry about it. And then we pass to these three. Who two look up at you, Elmfred. And one will go towards These two are looking towards you, and they both try and throw spears at you. So, one misses. Second
There's
one.
a chance of me trying to dodge any of these, like
Uh,
flying out the way or anything.
I'm afraid not, because you're kind of sitting on the rigging. They're just trying to throw it at you. If you're a rogue, you could use a dodge action, but you are a
Okay.
ranger, Goober. It doesn't matter though, because they can't aim, and both of them miss.
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper, yeah. This one will try and claw Catra. That. What AC did I give you, Goober? Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they're all experienced. Mistakes have been made. It's all a majority of the Sahagin miss, and then the rest of the crew will take their turns. So first, the captain will attack. He shouts to Thromba and Monsoon, "Check below deck!" As those two will run and go below deck to see if anything's going on below deck, which I will do this now, so you can't see below deck, except for 1 second while I open the wall. The wall's there. I opened it. Why won't you let me through? Did I do 2 walls by accident? Oh, God damn it! They're on the bottom floor.
Let me in!
Oh, I did do 2 walls. I see what I did. They're in there. I'll deal with that where you guys can't see. Anyway, they go below deck, and then the captain will attack. He will make a scimitar attack. Punk, and he will make 2 of them. 2 hits. Punk. Punk. Does a good damage. Cat will do the same as they pull out a rapier and do 2 attacks towards them. Bonk. Bonk. See, now I'm getting some fucking rolls. God damn it. As all of us are going to take a little bit of damage. The first mate at the helm of the deck does not come and attack as they are holding onto the wheel. But as we end that round, you look behind you, and more of the Do ship is being killed. They're being ravaged. It is not looking good. They're getting more and more swarmed by more Sahagin. But the good thing is, with all your sails up and how you've done it, and you've loaded, the ship seems to be drifting further and further back. As we will then go to the next round. Because the Sahagin took some damage, one of them will steal. So, which one took the last amount of damage? It was... Oh no, wait, no, the captain... It was the first mate last, and they didn't do damage. So they will pass to one of you goobers. So I rolled a d4. Oh no, Elmfred, did you have your turn? I just realised.
No, I haven't had a turn.
Elmfred, you are the last in the round, so you get to choose what you'd like to do. What would you like to do?
I would like to try and help Catra by shooting an arrow at the ugly fish man.
Go for it, Goober. Roll an attack onto the ugly fish man. Hey, maybe in fish standards he's kind of beautiful. Okay, make an assumption. That's rude.
Yeah, but
We're
to my
not
standards,
friends,
he's
so how would we know?
Ugly fish. Not they. Them.
Don't judge a fish by its scales, okay? Jeez, come on. Unnatural 20, that hits. Roll some Damagios.
Do I roll it onto the character?
Yeah, onto the token, yeah. Wonderful stuff.
Wow.
He is not looking good. Another arrow pisses back and he's like swaying slightly. But because he's taking damage at the end of the round, unless there's anything for your bonus action. Oh, actually, I will give you a little hint. Because you are new to rangers, and I will help.
I'm
You-
a new
there-
ranger.
There is something you can do as a bonus action that rangers that help their attack that boosts and does an extra d6 damage to their attacks, called Hunter's Mark, where you basically mark your prey. Do you want to cast Hunter's Mark before that attack, so you get an extra d6 damage?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you cast Hunter's Mark. So if you mark off a first level spell slot, yeah, on your sheet, you have 3 of them, but you only have them for Hunter's Mark, so you use them for Hunter's Mark.
How do I do that?
On your spell slots, there is 3 circles. Click one of the circles.
The circles. Oh,
Yeah. You see them?
Yeah. I see.
There you are. And then you cast Hunter's Mark, so you then put Hunter's Mark on you there. And then roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
Number 3. 5 more damage. As the arrow sinks into his chest, and he does a very dramatic as he calls to the ground as he is dead. He is dead.
You made them sound like what are those things from Hearthstone called? The little-
The Murloc, that's a similar one. Yes, it's a similar vibe, just Hearthstone version. Basically the same thing, yeah. But the dead can't steal is the important thing. So, you are at the end of the initiative of this round, so you can choose to do one of two things. You can pass it to someone else, or you can start the next round and have another turn, basically. Whichever you prefer.
Has everyone had a turn?
It's a new round, so and you can pick anybody.
Everyone's
Yep.
had a turn.
You're at the top. You're at the top of a new round, so you can pick anybody, or you can pick
Hmm.
yourself, whichever you prefer,
Hmm.
or you can pick the Sargon.
Hmm.
I'm just
Does
saying.
anyone want to have a go?
The Sargon do.
Sure, but
You asked.
oh, does anyone in the party want to have a turn?
I'll have to try.
Sure.
That's my
Go,
hand up.
go
that's my hand
for it.
up.
Go for it, Evangeline. I pass to her.
Dylan,
Okay.
if I find out that you cursed me, I swear to God, just
So this guy is exactly is 30 feet away from me, right? Yes, I
Yes.
measured that right. I can do math, guys. I have a singular quarter of a brain cell. Look at me go. So Evangeline looks at this fish thing
attacking Orion. Yeah.
attacking Orion. She can see this and she's like, I've decided I don't like you. I'm gonna cast poison spray, one of her cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be
So yeah,
Pivida.
toxic
one.
mist. Oh my, nat 20. Nice. So
Sorry.
then roll the damage onto him. No, that's
Sorry.
awesome stuff. So roll the damage onto him. It'll automatically crit for you.
Warning to headphone users.
Did you roll it onto the token? You didn't.
Yeah.
Did you?
Rolled the
You didn't.
the
Okay.
attack onto the cat. But
You want
I have
okay.
the
You want to roll it onto the token. So
damage.
yeah. But to make sure that it's advantage, whilst you roll the damage, hold. Oh, I did it for you.
Oh,
From just for future reference, to make it easier overall, if you drag the damage onto the token itself, it'll do the damage onto the token. I will
onto
do it
the
for you.
token?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done it for you. Don't worry. It's all good. We're all learning.
Okay, thank you.
As he looks to the side and you melt like a good quarter of his face, and he just looks shocked. He just looks kind of shocked.
His face has been melted.
His face has been melted. Anything else that you do for your turn? I don't think there's much you can do, but it's up to you. This is something I don't realize.
Ryan over here soloing 3 fish.
He's doing well.
Was that is a cantrip an action? Yes.
Yeah,
was
it's
that
an
one?
action. Yes, that poison
Okay,
spray is
it
an
is
action.
an
Yes.
And so for bonus actions, I still need to figure out what the difference between an action and a bonus action.
When you click on stuff, it will tell you what it requires, and also on D&D Beyond, on your action tab, it will tell you which ones are bonus actions and which one not. If you scroll down, it will give you options for bonus action.
Okay, so bonus action.
God,
Okay.
God dang it! That chat, dear lord, dear
Oh
lord,
God. Okay.
Oh
fucking goobers.
I woke up a little over an hour ago, and how am I the most mature one here?
It's surprising. It's surprising. D&D brings out the goober in everybody. So, is there anything else to do with your turn, Evangeline?
Would she have noticed that Orion got noticed like people around her getting hurt?
You would, but no one's taken really any significant damage. You saw Orion took like a slight nick. It was nothing. Orion does not look panicked or worried in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's chilling. He's like, in
He's
fact, he seems to be
He's-
having
he's just
fun.
He's
Smiling.
smart. You see, he looks to the side for a second. As you poison spray, he looks aside. You see him smiling.
Yeah,
Um,
he's looking with it. He's having fun.
He's just a little
yeah. I forgot. I forgot I had the sticker of Nat 1 saying, "Oh shit." Yeah. Sorry. Distracted. So, anything else you'd like to do? Because if not, the Sargon's going to steal. So.
She
Gotcha. Alright.
she moves kind of up the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Maybe about here. Just that way she can get a better vantage point I assume, like a little better
Yeah, I like it.
of the people on the ship.
Okay, the Sahagin will then steal, and we'll try and attack thingy again. I'll try and claw them. And this time I will get a better roll. No, I won't.
No, you won't.
And then pass to the more injured Sahagin to do the same thing, as they're all getting really angry at Orion for keep dodging.
Oop, too slow, buddy. Try
Nope.
again.
This is the like definition of a crash out, like a mental breakdown.
Here, let's do the 2 steps. I know you have 2 left feet. 2 left feet. Come
All 3 of them missed. Wow.
Ow. Skill issue.
Dylan, we need to talk about this curse. We need to talk about it. This is fucked. As Cat would
Thanks,
say,
Dylan.
$100 I can get rid of that. Just anyway. Cat will chuckle that, and only Cat will chuckle that. The other Saga near the captain will try and attack him with a spear. To probably miss now, my luck. Yeah. This one tries to bite.
Dylan, your curse is amazing. Please keep doing it.
God fucking damn it, this is awful. That's the other one. Don't skill issue me. I'll make you regret that skill issue, okay? Because these 2 here both plot another spear and try and throw it at you. Please hit this one here. I just got cocky for a second, so it needs to hit so I can, allow it. Oh, is it I? Oh, I picked that. It's still plus 3. Finally! What was that? What was that, Alfred? What was that? Huh? Next time I'll go for the mouse, okay? As you take some damage, the concentration you're concentrating on the hunter's mark on the dead body, which you could have moved after in your next turn. But you with the shock of the damage, it causes panic in you for a second, and you lose concentration on the hunter's mark. You can still cast it again, but it just means you lose concentration on that one.
Okay.
But you have taken damage, so you can steal if you wish.
Ruh-roh.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
yeah. So
I would
Does a
like to.
cantrip take up a spell slot, by the way?
no, it does not. Cantrips are free.
Okay.
Cantrips are free ones, and then you have first, second. I think you only have access to first level spells, and yeah.
I would like to steal if possible.
Go for it. Goober. What would you like to?
I'm gonna take another shot at. I don't know if you can see the one.
Which one?
Which
Is it?
Number 2 of
Number
the
2,
fish
the
people.
one that just
Number 2.
the one that just threw a spear at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh,
Oh,
that does not hit.
yeah.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Well,
It's
at
okay.
least one of mine didn't hit.
You can. It's just a suggestion. There is a certain little goober that can also do damage. Eventually.
My little mouse.
Yeah, he can eventually. He'll have to climb down, so he'll have to spend a turn climbing down. But he can eventually.
I don't want him to die though.
If obviously you don't want him to, but if he does, you can bring him back basically.
Oh, okay. Is that a bonus action? Can that be used as a bonus action?
You just
to get
you just command him.
home?
It's not a bonus action. You just command him.
Oh, okay. Well, I will ask him to kindly climb down.
He like
to
stands
help
up. He
me.
stands up, gives you a nod, and then scurries down.
I said, "Oh, you're a boy. I love him so
And
much."
he's like right. He's at the bottom of the mast now, so he's ready for next turn. Okay, you did no damage. So who would you like to pass to? You've got Theron and Orion left.
Let me see the situation that everyone's in.
I'm completely
Orion, I will pass.
untouchable where I am. So.
I'll pass
to
Orion
Orion.
because he's got 3 fish on him.
He's
So-
dodging, and ducking. Yeah,
He's swallowing them.
yeah.
He's having a good time. Alright, this will
No,
be
no,
my
no.
last turn that I
The
can
fish-
like
the fish aren't
do on my own. So I am gonna hit the fish again. Fuck him.
You hit.
Yeah.
Start swarming them.
Huh?
Swarming the fish.
Hit the fish. Hit the fish.
Hit the
As
fish.
As you
Hit
slice
the-
into the shoulder of the fish, and the fish collapses to the ground. as you kill the fish. You
I'm down.
first kill of the campaign. Okay, who would you like to pass to? There is Theron left, and Theron, Strong, or Katra.
I'll head it to Theron.
Theron,
and
what would you
then
like to
I'm
do?
gonna be away from my PC, so
All good. I'll roll for you.
hopefully I can.
Yeah.
I don't have much time before I'll have to go completely, so
All
sorry.
good. All good. The combat shouldn't last much longer. Don't worry.
Alrighty. The Sahagin that's completely unhurt attacking Orion. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Gotcha.
So,
Go for it.
I do need to select advantage, right?
Yep.
Or is that just automatically?
No, you
applied?
need. Yeah, you need to do it. Yeah. With advantage.
Okay, cool. Alright. Attack him. Are you...
That one hits. You had
16?
advantage. Yeah, it hits.
Oh! Hell yeah. How do I apply sneak attack?
So I will. I'll do it for you now. Basically, there's a sneak attack thing.
Yep.
Where is it?
Oh, do I hit use power?
So you just the little square you drag onto yourself, and now it will do on your attack. So now you do some damage, and it'll add that to your attack.
Okay. Alrighty, short bow. No, that's the roll 2 attack. Don't want to do that. I want to do the damage. Yes.
Max damage as well. Damn. 16. Onto the one on the left or the right.
The one on the Sahagin 6.
6. As the arrow just sinks into its face, it doesn't even have a chance to make a noise as it collapses to the ground.
Fucking good.
The dead can't steal, so you can pass to either Strong or Katra.
I'm gonna pass to Strong. My little man.
I got this! As he starts slicing with his daggers on the one that you already damaged before. 1 hit. 2 hits. Oh, fuck, another nat 20. Fucking hell, Strong is knocking them up. There, first one's dead. And I'll say that the hit was the second one. Starts slicing the second one.
Strong is strong.
Don't mess with Strong!
I told you, my little man
Get him
got this.
strong, yeah.
And then Katra will they just start running, and they body slam this Sahagin. I'm gonna make them make a strength check with advantage because they get a run up. So, boink. Jesus. As they launch the Sahagin off the edge. At least dealing with the problem for now. Yeah. And then it will end
Don't
with
mess with Katra.
it will end with the first mate. But they obviously didn't do any damage, so I'll pass to one of you goobers. So, okay, Orion, do you want to attack the last person that's near you? Presumably.
They had to.
Yeah, hit what's
Oh,
closest to me, boys.
Gotcha.
Get 'em.
So two.
Uh,
What have you been?
Scimitar, one of my stabby ones.
Scimitar. Gotcha. Boy. See, when it's me, you don't hit because it's me,
Of course.
and I'm
Of course.
cursed. I am cursed. So you miss, I'm afraid. But we then, who would you like to pass to? You've got Evangeline near you, and you've got other ones fighting other places on the deck. Theron has been shooting for ones near you as well, so you've got some support. It's up to you who would you like to pick. But you're at the top of the round, so you can pick anybody. Orion, who would you like to pick? If not, I'll roll. I'll roll. Okay, all good.
I don't think they're near their PC again.
They're on their phone at the moment, but they're also probably driving or something, so I'm not going to expect. Evangeline, what would you like to do?
Poison spray.
Again?
The same fucker.
He looks up
You know, why not?
as he sees the poison spray going towards him. You see his face drop slightly. Yeah, roll away.
My hope is to either traumatize him or hit him.
How does a face like that even drop?
Don't question the fish emotions. You see the fish emotions. Okay. Don't you judge
It
these
looks
fish?
like it's
Go
on the floor.
Did I do it wrong again?
No, you're all good. Yeah, you want to drag it onto the token, but it hit, so you're all good. So then roll damage onto the token itself. So you drag it and drop it onto the token instead of the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like that. Wonderful stuff. As his face burns slightly more, he just gets more annoyed. But he's taking damage, so he will steal. And he will try and attack fucking thingy again and miss because I'm cursed. Yeah. Oh, it hits! Holy shit! I only hit when they're not here. God damn it.
When Orion isn't here.
God fucking damn it. As Orion takes 4 more points of damage. Still, Orion seems pretty fucking good. Orion's already taken the turn. So we then pass to... Ooh, actually, let me roll. Yeah. So, you hear the first voice say, Captain, it's bad back there! As you all look behind you and you see very large, and I mean large, like the size of a mast, if not thicker. Well, no, definitely thicker. You see tentacles grabbing onto the bottom of the ship, of the other ship, and are climbing up, and the ship behind you, it's a good distance now, is slowly sinking into the ocean. As multiple tentacles are grabbing onto the ship.
Theron just
Well,
screams,
that'll only keep her busy.
Yeah. I'm trying! And yeah. You even see the first mate that gets in front of the...
Evangeline's silence is louder than a scream, and that says something.
Yeah. You even see the first mate for a second comes forward, and they put their hands together, and a burst of wind gets produced from their thing to try and burst the sails even more. And yeah. Then we will... so, they've done damage, then we will choose someone else to attack. So the Saga number 9 will attack the captain again. Boink. Of course he misses.
What is with the cap? Of course. Of course.
Finally, I fucking hit one of them.
not strong! No!
A strong gets
No,
stabbed in the shoulder
Strong!
with a spear, and he just like, that was rude. And he just starts attacking them with a dagger. So I'll
Oh my
take...
god, the color of his health bar didn't even change.
Yeah, he's a chunk. These guys aren't too weak. He attack one. He does one attack, and then okay, you watch it. They've already taken damage, so they can't steal. So the captain will take an attack with a scimitar, and will most likely kill the scuba, unless I'm cursed. There we go. Okay. Okay. That goes, boom. He just chops that off clean. And then he starts immediately running to deal with the sails more. And then I will pass to... Who's not taking their turn this round? Is Elmfrin and Theron not taking their turn, right?
I think
I
so.
believe so.
Yeah, okay. So I'll roll a d4 and we'll see who goes. Theron, what would you like to do?
Alrighty, seeing that there's really only 2 more Sahagin within range,
Uh-huh.
and seeing that Strong is a more capable fighter than the rest of the ship combined, I am going to take
take
the shot at the Sahagin by Orion.
Go for it. Roll attack. Again, roll
Alrighty.
with advantage because you got steady
Yeah,
aim.
I'm at work, so I have to tap out. I'll see you guys next session.
I'll let you know what happens.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
so
goodbye,
sorry.
goodbye.
It's alright.
The cameras will be messed up, goobers, but womp womp. That hits with a
Womp
crit.
womp.
Goddamn. Roll damage. It'll automatically crit for you as long as you put the damage onto the token.
Sneak attack.
So yeah, let's see if you figure it out. So, yep, you got it. Awesome stuff.
Okay. That means I then go one of these, and I make this motherfucker eat shit.
Yeah, the arrow just goes through the head completely and hits into the ship behind him as he just collapses. Yeah, the dead can't steal. So who would you like to pass to? I'm assuming Elmfrid.
Elmfrid, yeah, absolutely.
Alfred, what would I do?
It's my goal. So is Mally on the floor now?
Yeah, Mally's on the floor. He's ready to go.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Could Mally maybe like bite him as a distraction for me to shoot an arrow at him, or is that like
He could definitely distract him. He may not bite him.
okay?
Mally has a plan as he backs up slightly. And then he charges. As if the beast moves at least 20 feet straight forward to the target, it then hits it with a maul attack. And it takes an extra d6 damage, and the creature is knocked prone. So roll.
Little fat mouse.
Yeah. Just he basically runs and then goes into a cannonball and slams into the chest of the thing. He knows what he's doing. So if you could
just
roll,
hear, like very high pitched squeaks.
yeah, if you could roll a if you could roll a d20 for me, and I'll figure out what your spell attack modifier is. It says +2. So what did you roll? Definitely hits. So
Oh yeah.
roll. Okay, so I'll roll this part of damage for you. Roll a d6 for me for the extra damage. As Mally does 9 points of damage to this Sahagin.
That's fucking great.
And then he's knocked prone. Usually, with ranged stuff, that would make it so it's disadvantage. But because you're high up, I'll give you advantage. So if you press the advantage button and then do a normal attack,
Okay.
as Mally.
Can I also ask for him to come back to me? As well, or not?
Yeah, you can do. But first I'll let you shoot. As he will try to start coming back in a minute. But I'll let you do your attacks first.
Jesus, hell of a roll.
Yeah. Good stuff. You are. It will be the first mate again. So then we'll pass back. Does anyone want to take the start of the next round? I'll give the option. Does anyone want to take it to try and get the last kill?
I'll take it.
Hey.
You guys are quite. You can try. You are Evangeline. You won't be able to. You are too far away. It is on the other side of the ship.
Well,
Do you have something a range of 90 feet? But
isn't there
how-
the one in front of Strong?
oh, there is. Yes, good point. Yeah, you can attack that one.
Second off, I have a bonus action of Misty Step.
You've used
on
it once
my-
already. How many times can you use that?
Oh, is that Face Step?
That's the face step one. Yeah, that's the same one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was that.
yeah. You can
I
attack. You can attack that one.
have...
Let me just double check. So I want. So I know you wanted to go. Theron, you wanted to go. Elmfred, do you have a plan?
Mhm.
Elmfred. Basically, if all of you want to go, I'll roll to see who goes. Is all I'm saying. Just so it gives a fair chance. So, Elmfred, do you have a
There's
plan?
also the one in front of Strong.
Elmfred, yeah. There's still two people. I thought there was one, but there's two. So, Elmfred, do you have a plan as well? Do you know what you want to do? Okay, we'll go between you two then. So I'll roll a d4.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was like
Muted?
muted. So.
Do you have- I was like confused. Do you know what Elmfred would want to do?
Let me have a little mooch.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I'm assuming it'd be attack the thing again.
Yeah, is Mally away from him?
No, because he's not able to move yet. But what I'm saying is, as long as you have,
Oh.
if all of you wanted to go, I'll roll a d6 to see who goes. Okay. It's not so much that you
Okay.
go. It is Evangeline, middle one. Evangeline, what would you like to do?
Okay. So I'm just looking at D&D Beyond, like her character sheet, because that gives me like a better explanation.
Of course.
the actions and stuff.
Uh huh.
Expeditious retreat.
Yes.
So it's saying take the dash action until the spell ends. You can take that action again as a bonus action.
Yeah. So
So that
basically,
means
basically, you cast the spell, and it makes it that you can use your bonus action to do dash after you cast the spell. So it gives you action movement,
okay.
but it still costs an action to cast. Yeah. Let me just double check.
It says it costs a bonus action. Because I'm looking at my bonus action tab right now.
Yeah. Oh no.
It says bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Expeditious.
Yes. So it means next turn you can use your bonus action to dash, but you won't be able to use your bonus action this time. But you can use your normal action to dash. If you know what I mean.
Okay,
Just double
that
check
makes sense.
Yeah. Oh no, you take the dash. Yeah, you take the dash action, not bonus action. Yeah. So basically, you would have to spend your action dashing, which casts the spell, which uses your bonus action, which means next turn you can use your action and your bonus action to dash. It allows you to do
Okay.
a good chunk more movement.
So she's gonna move to like the top of these stairs here,
Uh-huh.
and then, or at least like a little bit here, so she's closer to guy the
Mm-hmm. It's a Hagen.
in the Sahagan
It's a weird one.
Sahagan in
It's a weird
front
one.
of Sahagan in front of Strong,
Yeah.
and you'll never guess what she's gonna do.
I wonder.
Poison spray.
Of course. Go for it.
I feel like it's her thing now.
It's all good.
It's not. Oh no, I cast fireballs. Oh, I'm gonna melt your face.
Yeah. Well, you do have a metal snake as a pet, so it makes sense.
So when I roll the blue one, do I roll it onto the token?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So that's what I can do this time. Okay.
And it hits. So then you roll the damage.
Nice.
As he just as he's like clawing at his face, it melts and he crumbles to the ground. Okay, you.
That was for you, Strong.
He puts his thumbs up. Good job. That was my
She
kill,
puts her
but good
thumbs
job.
up as well.
Who would you like to pass to? As the dead can't steal.
Imagine the deck is still. That makes things so much interesting. Necromance. I mean, anyways. I'm going to pass to. Who has a plan? Which one? Are you?
Both Elmfred and Theron are both not gone.
I can hit him from here, and I have a.
It's up to you guys.
Either way, this guy's about to get
Yeah,
his,
I was gonna say.
shit off, so
Yeah.
like,
It's up to you who you want to choose.
I don't know. Wait. Alfred, I'm gonna pass to you.
Elmfred, what would I say?
No. Yeah.
I left it behind.
You have two
Is it-
options here.
Oh,
You
no.
could shoot, yeah, or you could get Mally to attack again. Well, you can do both technically, but all I will say is
Over you.
he's very low.
Can I get I would like Mally to attack him. I
Okay.
want I want his moment of
Yeah, of course.
his moment to shine.
Roll a d20 for me, and it's +2.
Okay.
See if it hits. You're looking to beat a 12.
+2.
Yeah, it will add it after you roll. Don't worry. Just roll d20.
Okay.
Oh, man, just can't. The Sahag is like moving out of the way of the mouse. He can't dodge him. Oh wait, no, he's prone, so he gets advantage. Roll d20 again. I forgot the Cooper was fucking prone. Fuck. Roll d20 again.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Doesn't matter. He just can't get it. He's concentrating now on the mouse, but it means you could still make a shooting.
Yes,
A
I
shoot
would like
with
to.
advantage.
I will like to shoot, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, 1 sec. Advantage.
Uh-huh.
What
Oh
the?
my word.
Ooh.
That just misses, I'm
That's
afraid.
oh
That
God.
just misses.
I have a cantrip, or is that too much?
That would
Have I
be
done
that
my
would
stuff?
that would be your bonus action to add to Hunter's Mark, but that would only add to the damage, not the roll. So
So I can't use it then.
I'm afraid not.
Stinky, poopy, smelly.
How rude. Who would you like to pass to?
Who?
Theron is
There
left.
is
Out
a- there
Who
is
was the
Fa-
one that was it? Farron that hasn't had a go.
Yeah,
Farron. Then I shall pass to you.
Theron. What would you say?
Because it's okay. I know that like Elmfred had advantage because she was basically over him.
Yeah, for you it's more
With my
difficult.
angle- Yeah, I was thinking with my because I'm like shooting past 2 sails.
Yeah,
Is it just like a straight roll?
I would say because you usually get advantage, I would say it drops down to a normal roll. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It hits.
Not sneak attack, unfortunately, because it's not a.
However,
it's not with a
it does have enemies around that cause you to have sneak attacks. Yes, it does.
No, I did not mean to do that, but
Either way,
that's all
that alone is enough.
right. I
As
want.
the
Can I? I want to nail his head to the deck.
you do a drop, an arrow that kind of flies over the sails and drops down, and goes exactly where you want it to. As he does not even make a sound of pain, as he is dead. As you look behind you, because you kind of in the commotion, you forgot to look behind for a while. There is no longer a ship there behind you. There was a ship. There definitely was. There's not anymore.
Are all the sails
Well,
as full, as like big as they can
Yeah,
possibly
they're
be?
as big as it can possibly be.
Okay. I'm scanning the water.
Okay. Anyone doing anything else?
Evangeline looks over. She goes up to this edge that she was at, and she
Uh-huh.
looks over into the water, whether it be like how do I do this? Whether it be here, like over the
Uh-huh.
edge here, or like kind of behind where the ship was.
Gotcha.
She's
Yeah.
she's scanning the water.
Okay.
She knows what she's looking for.
Yeah.
Um,
Alfred, you doing anything? So both of you two are looking, scanning the water. Alfred, you doing anything? There's Orion's looking over this side. Pardon?
Wait.
You are out of combat. There is no more Sargon alive.
Okay. I was so confused. It was only because the map went weird for me, so I didn't see what was going on.
You okay?
hey, what's going on below deck?
You heard some commotion whilst you're fighting, but it seems to be calm now. You don't hear any noises.
It's just
as
gonna kind of like
this one pops
slowly
up.
like. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Alpha's just gonna slowly like float back down to the deck, to catch, like, to get a hold of Mally, so that Mally can be upon her again.
Yeah.
And
You fall
kind of
down.
like put her wing out, like, you know, like one of her little wing fingers out to go for like a little high five with him.
Yeah, he definitely high fives back. Yeah, of course. Um, he seems very happy with himself. As all the three come up this time on the deck, and the big head, what's going on, Captain? As the big, you see even the captain is panicking over the edge. As you don't even need to make a perception check. You see there is like a darkness getting closer and closer to the ship.
Evangeline points it out, and she just yells out, "Captain,
I don't
water!"
know what we can do. Keep sailing.
While
We've
this is happening,
we've got to get as fast as Thromba. Throw two of the cannons over deck. We need to get rid of weight. As Strong, Monsoon, Medic downstairs, start throwing shit out of the windows. It seems a very desperate attempt. As Thromba is like, okay. And he starts. You see, he just comes to the cannon, pulls it back, and then just charges it forward, and it slams through part of the deck and just breaks through. And the cannon falls off the
Fair
edge.
enough.
Does the job. And watch
Evangeline is
for my
also
amazing art.
currently walking around trying to find out if anyone's hurt, if she can help heal anyone that needs healing. Amazing drawing.
It's like the cannon was
Um,
never there.
It was never there. What cannon? What's a cannon?
Anyone doing
With
anything
all-
else?
yes.
She's just
I
walking
am
around.
Mhm.
watching. I'm looking at the horizon. Is there any land visible right now, or are we in like true?
Make a perception
you
check for
know,
me.
Okay.
Never seen that coming.
Yeah. Not great.
You see maybe 500 feet away, there is like a dense thickness of fog coming towards you and mist.
Oh fuck.
That doesn't sound good.
Captain,
What now?
I'm there. Is it a different direction from the
No.
the?
Huh?
Is like the fog a different direction from the dark shape in the water?
Yeah, so the dark shape in the water is coming up from behind you right now, from the direction of where the ship was. So the darkness is like this way. It's like getting closer. It's not at your
Darkness
ship yet.
is like this way.
Yeah, it's like there, probably.
Captain!
It's close. But the fog is coming up, like you're heading in towards the fog.
Captain! Ahead of us!
He like looks up. Shit! Okay, we keep calm. Everything's gonna be fine. Keep throwing shit over deck. As he is now also with Strong's help, he is now throwing another cannon over deck. As the darkness is, Theron, you're staying above deck. The darkness is getting closer and closer.
Okay. I'm sort of like looking back and forth between the two, going, fuck, shit,
Fuck.
shit, fuck.
Shit. Yeah.
Is it literally just a race between which gets to us first at this point?
It's not confirmed that the fog will be bad, and it's not confirmed that the darkness will be bad. You never know. But both are
Could
definitely
be a
coming.
lot of dolphins.
It could be Apollo Dolphins. You never know. Yeah. Very well.
Evangeline
Single massive
goes
dolphin.
to the other side of the ship, and the cannonballs are like here.
Yeah.
She just kind of struggles to pick one up, but she wants to do her part,
I getcha.
and she throws one over with
Yeah.
great struggle.
Amazing. Yeah, you throw one over deck.
She's gonna keep at it. People like if you look at her, you will see that she's like, fuck, something really heavy. Fuck. I'm not built for this. I'm so not built for this. Fuck.
Yeah. Elmfred, anything you're doing? As you can see, everyone's starting to panic.
Um,
It's real.
me and Mally are just kind of gonna hide somewhere.
Where are you hiding?
In my hidey spot, which is
Under the stairs? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
I'm
that's
kinda start-
your hidey spot, TM.
Elmford's hidey spot.
Uh-huh.
Copyright.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
you
I'm
hide
kind
away.
of like rocking back and forward a little bit, like, oh God, what is happening?
Yeah. As the fog is definitely getting closer, the darkness is getting closer. The darkness is maybe here at this point. It's like definitely at the cusp of the ship. The fog is still maybe another 200 feet off. Anything else you guys want to do? Apart from panic, as this cannon is now gone.
Cannonballs, are they gone, or am I?
Yeah, you're doing
should
well.
be Still
Roll a strength check for me.
trying
See how
my
many you get rid of.
best.
Roll a strength check. I say this
Strength
knowing
check,
knowing your
no.
dump stat.
Screw you, first of all. Second of all, fair. This isn't gonna go well, guys. Just a warning. Never mind.
Holy shit! You're throwing them off one
That
by
was
one.
a nat
You're picking them.
20.
You're just fucking throwing them. The strength of fear is truly in you as adrenaline.
The adrenaline.
All those like 20, 30 cannonballs are gone.
My face when
So-
Evangeline invents shot put.
Yeah, literally.
She doesn't
can
know
make
how
a
she's
sport
doing
out
it.
of this.
She doesn't know how she's doing it. She doesn't know how she managed to gather all of that strength to throw them off board. But she just says, "It's the false life. It's the herbs. It's the fucking herbs." It just. She's talking to herself, but she's also talking to Belladonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As-
Who still, by the way, is wrapped around her neck.
Yeah.
Has not left that spot.
As you all are trying to either calm yourselves down or, help the ship, you feel the ship suddenly lurch as it slows suddenly as you see, Theron, two massive tentacles grab on the back of the ship.
Ruh-roh.
Like,
Uh-oh, Jackie.
When I shoot
Ruh-roh,
one,
Raggy.
I know artwork is amazing, I know, wow. Wow! Those are tentacles, right?
That is.
That's a
Brilliant.
slam
That's
on.
realism at its finest. Oh damn!
I'm sorry, the first thing that came to my head with that first tentacle was the pufferfish meme.
As
Oh.
as Zach as Zach would say, graphics design is my passion. As these two massive tentacles slam onto the deck, break the railing of the deck, and lurch the ship. Theron, anything you'd like to do?
I'm shooting the whichever tentacle grabs
Our
the deck
combat.
first. I'm shooting that one.
Go for it.
Alrighty. With advantage because I haven't moved.
Captain,
Do I
this...
just?
Yeah, keep going. As the first mate's like, Captain, this isn't looking good! This is... Fuck! As it doesn't hit.
Oh fuck!
It doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
13.
Doesn't hit.
Shit.
As it seems to hit the hide of, or scales, whatever you want to call it, of these tentacles, and it just does not sink into the flesh and just bounces off.
Oh fuck!
Wait.
Fuck!
Is anything else anyone wants to try and do? Is everyone still panicking?
And Evangeline, in her kind of adrenaline rush thing,
Mm-hmm.
like dashes forward a little and to pull Orion backwards away
Yep.
from the.
They're just kind of in shock,
like,
clearly recognizing
like
what this
a
is,
little
but
bit.
not believing it. As another massive tentacle comes down, and this time slams the mast that Theron, you're on. As the mast
Oh,
slams down, and you
shit.
fall down. As the mast comes down, it also slams directly down, like this way, getting majority of
God.
no, like hitting majority of the mast and everything slam down into the deck. Everything shakes. A lot of you fall over. You hear more crashing and more thing as all of you, within the next few seconds, for various reasons, Theron, you immediately from the fall and everything and the slam of the tentacle go unconscious. All of you eventually go unconscious. You hear probably the last one to to not go unconscious is Elmfrid.
Busy panicking.
You hear things breaking. You hear screams, until eventually you hear something falling as the staircase slams, and knocks you out as you are crushed.
What happens to Molly?
You are cuddling Mally.
Oh
Um,
God, my little heart. Oh God. Oh.
So campaign done. Anyway, see you guys later.
All right. Well, good game.
GG guys. GG.
GG. That was easy.
Like,
Done.
Fuck the
Okay,
that way.
I just
not
TPK'd
this
them,
way.
Zach. TPK'd them. All done.
GG. Well
That
played,
easy,
guys.
Zach. That easy, Zach. Done. Job done. No.
It'd be so
Job done.
funny if Mars fell on the side and I just ended up in the ocean.
I love how that's the point that Zach joins. Zach, I just want you to appreciate for a second. I followed in your footsteps of my great graphics design. Those are tentacles, obviously. Those are clearly tentacles, right?
They're brilliant. Wait.
They're
I have
Weird
to like
tentacles.
They're
screenshot this.
clearly
Hold on, I'm
tentacles.
screenshotting.
But
It's beautiful work of art.
thank you,
I
Zach.
have a- You're very welcome.
As you all go unconscious and think that this may be the
Okay.
last moment, eventually you wake up in a much worse. God damn it! Not in the middle of my description, you goober. As you all wake up on a beach of some sort. Your clothes are ruined. You are hurt. You are bruised. You are probably bleeding a little bit. There is wreckage of dark, charred wood. Thank you, Zach, for my clear artistic talent. As you are waking up on a beach of some sort, there is charred, burnt wood all over the beach. You look, and you see other individuals laying unconscious on the beach, or maybe slowly waking up. As you turn, and you see a massive island. A massive tropical island? You're not really sure. You know on the maps that there's no map this far down, at least not that you knew of. But you are now looking on a tropical island of some sort. You're on the edge of it, as you see a massive peak in the middle of this island, rising up, and you see smaller peaks next to it. You see trees everywhere. And that's what you see as you all wake up. What do you guys do?
Contemplate the fact we just discovered Australia.
The
Alrighty.
peaks.
Guess I'm fucking home.
Of all the lines I can anticipate you saying, that is not the ones I anticipated.
Mate, I'm
Oh,
fucking
Oh no, we're upside
Do-
down.
do- Do I get perpetual advantage because I'm from here?
Stop fucking Australia, you asshole!
Theron is used to being knocked unconscious, so comes to, I think, probably quicker than most.
Mhm. As you wake up,
Um,
Theron specifically, you hear a slight chuckle in your head. Of a voice you recognise.
A voice I recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately Theron is like fully awake, screaming to their feet, knife like, if anyone else is like knife drawn, is turning in every direction.
No one around? No one that you're looking for around, I should say. There are people on the beach strewn across the beach. You see other people waking up. You see Thrombo is just... he's just like sitting on the beach, just kind of in shock. Just like shaking his face.
I look over the crew and then put my knife away and do like a pat down of myself. Am I missing much? The thing
You-
I'm like really looking for, my lockpick and my sewing kit.
How many daggers do you have?
I started off with 3.
You have
2 of
two.
them concealed. Okay.
Yeah, you lost a
I
dagger.
check that.
Your clothes are definitely damaged a little bit. Your scarf is definitely damaged quite a lot from the fall and this tentacle. But valuable-wise, your clothes seem to be Texas seem to have held them in place, so you seem to be okay.
Okay. All right.
Everything is
Um,
waterlogged.
Yep. Yep. I'm just like fully. I'm taking off my scarf and sort of like starting to wring it out, which takes about 10 minutes.
Anyone else
Um,
doing anything as they wake up? We'll go to Elmford.
Evangeline
Oh, Evangeline, go for it.
is... Oh,
No, Evangeline, go
right.
for it.
Evangeline is currently looking around. She can't feel Belladonna around her.
No.
I'm assuming. So she is scrambling frantically to find Belladonna.
Make a perception or investigation check for me. Whichever you prefer.
Oh. That somehow threw itself into the chat and then out of the chat. It was like, nah, you're on.
Not feeling like it
Sorry.
today. No, sorry. Okay. It takes a while, but eventually you see writhing in the sand, and you dig out the sand, and eventually you find Belladonna. But it does take a little while, so we'll come back to you. But you find Belladonna. They are definitely worse for wear, but they're still functional. It will just take some repairs, which you can do over time. Okay, Elmfrid, what do you do?
Elmford is kind of unsure what has just happened to her.
Mhm.
She's clenching on to Mally for dear life.
You look at Mally, and they're like push on your hand a little bit.
And I'm doing basically like whimpering a little bit, but you know, like little like owl hoots, like
Yeah.
can't do it, but you know the like kind of like crying almost.
Yeah.
Not really sure what's going on and really confused.
Mally like wriggles out your hand, and then just comes up to your shoulder and just nuzzles into your like neck and shoulder, you know, just trying to reassure you basically. With your beast connection, you get the emotions and feeling of safety, you know.
Okay. That
Like-
kind of like calms
Yeah.
like my tears and such.
Yeah. As you all slowly wake up, you look around. You see most of the crew. The only one you don't see is you don't see Strong, and you don't see Medic. The only two you don't see, but everyone else seems to be around. As they're all kind of in shock, and the captain is like, "Okay, that was not the plan."
You
But
don't fucking say?
could I plan that? Does anyone plan for that?
Can you plan anything
No.
at this point?
Weirdly, sort of yes. Because I think we're where we're meant to be. We just took a little bit of damage on the way there. Is everyone where's Medic? Where's Strong? He comes to Thrombo. He just full on grabs his shoulders, shakes him. Come on. As Thrombo shakes his head and gets up. He nods and then his bird on his shoulder flies away, seeming to do. Thrombo says something and the bird flies away. Okay, we need to take stock. We need to figure out what the fuck's going on. Let's make sure everyone's okay. We'll figure this out. We'll be okay. As all the crew kind of slowly get up, and brush themselves off. Eventually, you see stumbling down the beach. You see Medic, very much worse for wear. Metal dinted a lot, and they look kind of lost. And yeah, what does everyone do?
How much is
Fuck.
left? Like, how splintered is the remains of the ship around us?
It's fucked.
Like-
You see the back half of the ship, if you look at the map that we were on before.
Yep.
This portion of the ship on the right side of that, so this portion, you see just that portion sticking upside down on the sand. So
Okay.
yeah, you see
I'm gonna make.
you see one of the masts
My
further
way-
down the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
There's wood strewn everywhere. Yeah, the more you look at the wood, it is black burnt wood, but still strong. Definitely the outer wood of the ship.
I'm gonna look to the captain and just sort of point to the, the remaining solid chunk of ship. That's our shelter right now.
Yeah.
This is more than a little bit of fucking damage.
Okay. We'll be okay. We're okay. We're alive, which is more than we can say for those do.
Can I see the map?
Let's get all of our people together first, and then we can all discuss at once.
Evangeline is trying to calm herself. Now that she's found Belladonna, she's trying to just calm herself down.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just kind of stroking the head of Belladonna down to the body and just kind of breathing in and out because she knows if she is panicking, her mind won't be right.
Yeah.
And once she's kind of finally come to that sense of calm, she is searching her pockets to see if there's any herbs, anything left.
There is some. They are water damaged, but there are some.
Or some.
Yeah.
Kind of breathes a small sigh of relief that she has at least something. And once in a better state of mind, moves forward to join the captain and Darren.
Yeah. You see Captain and Thrombo, basically, because the ship... Imagine that there is no way to get into this portion of the ship that's left, because it's all, the back part of the ship is the bit that's highest up, so if you know what I mean. That's the best way to describe it. So
yeah.
Thrombo are currently getting basically blunt weapons and trying to break a hole into it so they can use it as shelter.
I'm gonna walk around and see if are those
Oh,
windows.
yes, there are windows. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look around and using like the back of my dagger, I'm gonna break one of those windows down. One other note, now that I'm not like wrapped up, Theron's face is impressively ordinary.
Yeah. It is. It
Um,
is. It is stock photo face. You know, it is
like
default NPC.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is a preset before you've even made your
Yeah.
yeah. He's gonna just break one of the windows and sort of clamber inside through one of them.
You see kind of floating in the water slightly. Strong.
Oh fuck!
He's-
I run over and grab.
You grab him. What happened? We're alive. He just starts laughing slightly.
Fucking apparently.
I'll take it. Oh, those are big tentacles.
Yeah.
Where are we? As he
Fuck
says
if I
that,
know.
the portion that Thrombo and the captain are making bursts open. Oh, that's where he is. Okay. As the first mate seems to come with like a portion of wood that they use as a sort of like on the floor table. Okay. Let's get everybody together as they slowly gather everybody. Anyone who's shocked, the crew kind of reassures. Medic is going, even though they're injured, they're going over everybody one by one, making sure that they're at least functional.
Evangeline is helping said medic, I would assume, because
Yep.
she is.
Yeah. Also,
She is she.
Yeah, I guess so. Both of you go across, assisting each other, making sure everyone is at least there's no major injuries or anything like that. As you all get together, and the captain will pull out what previously he had kept hidden away, a scroll case, with that is like sealed that he pops open and he rolls out the map. And as he rolls out the map, that is where we'll end today's session.
Ah.
Cliffhanger.
Gotta leave on a
Gonna
cliffhanger.
fucking
Come
get
on.
you.
Oh my god, my first NQP cliffhanger! Yay!
Yippee! Yahoo!
Me when I fucking get you.
You wish. You're too far away. You're too far away, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, Goobers. Thank you, Goobers, for playing and being the Goobers that you are and supporting in that way, including, even though Potato had to go, all being players and being the Goobers that you are. And yeah, thank you for supporting that way. Obviously, Goobers watching, thank you for watching the first session of this new campaign. These Goobers should be interesting as they have now stumbled upon a island of some sort, a paradise, a hell, or how would I know? I don't know this story.
Clearly not Australia.
Clearly not Australia. By peak, I meant more like mountainy, not fucking. Okay, it's not Australia. God damn it.
Down under.
Clearly not Australia.
Listen, you said we were more south than any maps were, and then we found a tropical island. All right.
Yeah, no,
what
no,
conclusion
no.
should I make?
Yeah, no.
Well, no, it could be South Africa.
If
Okay.
you- okay,
Why
if
do
you-
you automatically assume that it's Australia? It could
Okay,
be South
okay,
Africa.
Okay, Zach, if you squint, maybe it looks like Australia. Okay, but we leave it alone. It's not as big as Australia. At least. So, you found Love Hunter Australia. I'm sorry.
Oh, Wonder Australia.
So,
TM.
but yeah, thank you, Goobers, for supporting and watching and being the Goobers. Thank you for chatting in the chat and stuff. And we will see you, Goobers, next time. Anything that I need to mention? We have multiple games going on. For this campaign, if there is anyone that wishes to join, there is still one slot free. So if anyone wishes to join, the game time is this game time. So it would be 7:30 GMT or 2:30 EST. We still have one slot. So if someone likes the vibe of it and wants to join, you are more than welcome to. If you wish to, just open a campaign ticket on the NKP Discord. If you don't have the NKP Discord, message me or one of the other DMs. And if you don't have that, I don't know how you found my stream. But there should be if you go into not quite proficient in the chat, he will have a link on his Twitch that will go to the Discord. So you can go to the Discord and you can join. But either way, hope you Goobers enjoyed, and we will see you Goobers next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, there's a Discord link. Thank you, Zach.
Hey.
Yeah,
Thanks,
join,
Zach.
join. See you guys later. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.